Hey, good morning, everyone. Let's do a sound check. This is Anne Manera. We are live this morning. Just want to make sure that we have a sound check. If you're new here to my channel, say hello to my dogs in the background because they're always making so much of a little bit of it. Well, they're making good chatter. So we're a little bit early this morning because I needed to make sure I had some things set up the right way. But let's do a sound check. Sound check. Sound check. 1, 2, 3. If you can hear me, please comment below. We're just going to give it a few more minutes for everyone else to get here, of course. And in the meantime, I'm going to be looking through some books this morning. I'm going to take a look through a couple of different books this morning. So, and we're also doing a giveaway this morning. So that's going to be really exciting. We're giving away a spot in my holiday coloring gathering that's happening the weekend after Thanksgiving. So if you were one of the people that replied back to an email to enter into that giveaway, I've got your name in a little bowl next to me. So let's get everyone settled. I'm using mixed media today. So if you want to just take out all of your toys and all of your coloring supplies, we're playing with a lot of stuff today. We'll be creating patterns in a coloring page on this pumpkin page today. So that's what we're using this morning. I've got Sparrow Farben pencils. I've got Sharpie markers. So we're gonna have a lot of fun today. Scarlett and Paisley are my dogs in the background, and sometimes they make way too much noise than I want them to. I don't know what is happening this morning, but while everyone gets here and gets settled, hey Alice says she can hear me. Awesome. And can you hear Scarlett in the background panting like a dog because she just doesn't know what is happening today? I don't know why they're so excited today. They just think this is the most exciting thing. Alice, did you enter the giveaway to be part of the holiday coloring gathering? Because if you did not, I will add you to the bowl. In the meantime, I'm going to mute the microphone for a couple of minutes while I let the dogs out. So hang on, and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Alice, do you want me to add you to the giveaway? I have my little bowl right here. I can certainly add you in there. Scarlett needs to go lay down. Scarlett, go lay down, honey. You're in. You are in. So we're just going to wait for everyone else to get here, I guess, right? So I am working on that page that's those creating patterns. And I'm glad you're here, Alice, because, oh no, how is Cleo? Yes, I added you to the bowl, Alice. I hope you feel better. And Cleo, too. So there's a lot of construction happening outside my house today. So we might have, I don't know right now it's silent, but I'm sure that when everyone gets here, it's going to be a little crazy. This is the book that we've been working on this whole time. If anyone is new to the channel, we've done, we're already here up to our 7th color along from this book. And this book goes all the way to March. So I'm actually working on the 16th volume of this book. And it's going to be interesting. It's going to be a little bit different. I've got a lot of. I'm really interested what's going to happen when I do this page, because this is going to be sepia. I'm kind of thinking that it'll be more like a film strip. That's what it reminds me of, kind of like a film strip. Hey Sharon, good morning, good morning, good morning. So we're going to give everyone a few more minutes because we've still got like 6 more minutes before the hour begins. But I just wanted to, of course, make sure technology was working properly, because we all know that technology is not our friend sometimes. And I've got this bowl here with me with everyone's names in it that entered into winning a spot in the holiday coloring gathering, which takes place the weekend after Thanksgiving. So it's going to be very exciting. A lot of people entered. I did this giveaway, or the entries, as a different way. I just have everyone's names on these little strips of paper here that I just printed out. Nothing fancy. Good morning, Jean Mellinger. We're just going to pull a name out. I'm going to just close my eyes, pull a name out, and that's who will be the winner. So if you have not entered into that and you're not part of that yet, let me know. And if you could give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, that would be awesome. So I'm really trying to get more subscribers. My goal is to get 1,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel by the end of the year. And I don't know if I'm going to do it, because we don't have many more days left until 2020, right? Yay. Who wants 2020 to end? Me, right? I mean, are we sick of it yet? I am. I'm ready for a new beginning. This is the page we're coloring today. I'm using Schwer Farben pencils. I've got a Sharpie somewhere here that kind of rolled away. And I don't usually use Sharpies when I'm coloring. No sound. You need to refresh. Refresh, Jean. Refresh or turn up the volume. Refresh, Jean, or turn up the mic on the video. Over in the bottom corner, if you hover a little bit in the bottom left, I don't know if Jean, well, that's kind of crazy for me to tell Jean to do that because she can't hear me, right? So I'm also using, brush markers. I don't know what name this is. I think it's New Tech. It is. These are New Tech brush markers. I figured I'd use some of those this morning. And I have some watercolor pencils with me in the background, but I'm thinking I'm just going to stick with these three products and create some patterns with my Sharpie. So, hey, Cheryl Waters, I'm ready for New Year too, Alice. Let me tell you. I mean, this has been, well, I don't have to tell. I don't have to. We're not going to pretend that. I mean, it's just been a doozy. Hey, good morning, Melody. I was just over watching someone else on a YouTube channel, and I saw Melody in there. Did you win anything on that stream, Melody? I was watching Dee Dee Willingham over on her live stream, and she agreed to give away some books. So if you follow her, stay tuned, because I'll be sending her some coloring books, and she'll be doing a giveaway. I don't know if I'm going to send her 2 or 5. I'm going to make up my mind about how many I'm going to send her. And then I think it'll be a lot of fun. So we've got this page here. We're going to get started because a lot of people are already here, and I appreciate it. We've got this color along book here, color along volume 15, creating patterns. I mean, a lot of people say, what the heck is a pattern, right? You can create, a pattern is something that usually repeats itself. And what's cool about this page, which is why I chose it, is that it is completely blank, right? It is ready. It's like a blank canvas. It is ready for just for anyone to create any type of masterpiece. And that's what I've always thought was kind of a selling point, or a feature about my coloring books, that when I create my coloring books, my illustrations, I do it with the intent that everyone should be able to add their own spin to it and add more things to them. And a lot of people have been doing that with the Gnomes books, and I think it's really exciting to watch what's happening and watch how those drawings actually transpire and what happens to them. If you've seen some of Alice's pages that she's posted, they've just been blowing me away with what she's adding to the backgrounds of all of them. Hey, Lynn. So I'm going to get started on this one. I do have 2 pieces of paper behind this page because I don't want this Sharpie to bleed through. And what I'm going to do is kind of start off with the background. So I'm going to create the patterns first with my Sharpie, and then I'm going to go back in with my brush markers and my Schwerfarben colored pencils, and I'm going to go back in and color them. So the first thing I'm going to do is for this middle section, I'm just going to kind of create these little mosaics. And I don't usually use a Sharpie, to be honest with you. I usually use a different color mark, a different type of marker that doesn't really have an odor. Look at the dog hair on my sleeve. Whew. Can you tell the dog that just shedding, shedding, shedding? Here's another one here. Kind of making them kind of like a little rickety around the edges. So today we are doing a giveaway for those of you that are just joining us. We're doing a giveaway this morning for a spot in my holiday coloring gathering, which is happening on the weekend of Thanksgiving. So if you have not entered that and you would like me to add your name to my official giveaway bowl, then let me know. I don't know if Lynn Fasella, I didn't see your name on. Oh, I think you already have a spot in there, don't you? So if you are here and you would like to get a spot in that, it's going to be my very first coloring gathering. So I'm excited about that. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's a 2-day. I'm going to do this same pattern here and here. Okay. A 2-day event. It's from 10 to 8 each day. You don't have to spend the whole day on the computer. Please don't actually. Go outside. Get fresh air, right? I figured I would use the Sharpie today because they usually give me a headache, and I already have a headache. So I figured that why not? The smell from that marker might bother your throat. And I'm thinking the same exact thing, Alice, as I'm talking, and I'm thinking to myself, thank you for the reminder. I'm going to just do this section here, and then I'm going to switch over to my non-smelling marker. We don't want to have an asthma attack while we're live here. That would be crazy. It's really nice outside today too. So there's tons of construction happening in my neighborhood today. All right, I'm getting rid of this, Alice. Thank you. And I'm going to use, I can already smell it. I can already feel it, like, I don't know. I can taste it. I can taste it. Isn't that crazy? All right, let's see if I have one of these markers instead. Crazy. The reason I don't use those, I'm going to get a new one actually. See, that's what friends are for, to remind you when you're doing something stupid. Hey, Sarah. So, going to add another design or pattern to this background here. And I'm going to kind of go with this. My friend Scarlett is being like a pill today. She's being like, I don't know what's wrong. Scarlett, what is the problem, honey? Oh, they're fighting over a bone. Good morning, Miss Mary. How can I share this invite to Tammy? What do you mean? The video, Sarah? Or I'm not sure. Yeah, things like that get to me too. Thank you, Alice. I can still smell it on the paper, actually. I don't know why Scarlett is being like this today, but she's got like an attitude that I need to make a lot of noise. Hang on a second. Yeah, the Sharpies don't smell too good to me. Scarlett, what's the problem? Okay, this is going to be the last one. Okay? Here. This is going to be the last one. That's it. You know what that means in my house? That means there'll be another. Does anybody else have that? I think you just have to go to the bottom of the video, Sarah, and there's a share button, and you can click that with the link. Or that's the only way I can think of doing it. There's a share button. My goal is to get 1,000 YouTube subscribers by the end of the year, but I don't know if I'm going to do it because it's been a slow journey here on the tube. I mean, I hope people will subscribe. So what's cool about me switching the markers, which I'm glad I did, I'm glad that Alice told me to, reminded me about the smell of the Sharpie, is that the weight line, the weight of this line is completely different. And I think it's making it look like it's further back. So I think that's cool. Yes, I was going to say that was the second to the last one for Scott. Sharon knows, right? I know. How many has she had, Sharon? She's had like, they need to go lay down is what they need to do. Scarlett, you need to lay down. We're done. The kitchen is closed, as I say. Go ahead, lay down. Find a spot and lay down. Lay down, honey. I have to tell them that the kitchen is closed. Maybe you don't feel good today, Scarlett. Is that what's wrong? Well, now she's decided to put her head in my lap, so how pathetic is that? Okay, so go ahead, lay down right there. That's a really good spot to be. Go ahead. You know, Scarlett thinks that she's like a 20-pound dog and she's 80 pounds, so becomes a little bit of an issue sometimes. I'm just going to kind of put some of these like squiggly lines. Oh God, she's finally laid down. Everyone must have sent good juju for her to lay down. The last one, this is the last one, really kind of means that there's another one. Don't you kind of do that when you're eating a cookie? I know, really. She is saying that, Sharon. Yep. No, she's laying down. They're both laying down now. One's on the left, one's on the right. It feels like it's that song. You know, Joker's to the right. What is that song anyway? Anywho. All right, so I've got kind of my squiggly lines on my stems. I've got my zigzag going in the background. I've got my mosaics here. And then we've got the pumpkins. Everyone hit that thumbs up button to show Ian our appreciation. Thank you, Melanie. Yes, hit the thumbs up. The other day, I took a chainsaw outside to cut down branches to use to make crafts. I'm allergic to certain trees. Where's my friends then? You used a chainsaw? I'm more impressed by that. Did you really? You go, Alice. Sounds like some crazy project I would get involved in. All right, now look. See these little tiny, the thing underneath the stem, there's kind of like some grooves in it. I'm just kind of basing it on that, you know? And I'm doing it squiggly on purpose because I don't know about you, but I've never seen a straight looking pumpkin or a pumpkin with straight lines. Have you? Stuck in the middle with you. There you go, Melody. Now I'm going to be singing that all day. So I'm still back. My head just still can't get past it. Alice was outside with the chainsaw. Were you wearing leather chaps while you were out there with the chainsaw? With gloves and goggles and a hat, I hope? All right, so I'm back onto this. So I'm going to do the same thing. And then I figured I would section off each one of these. I don't even know what these are called. Sections of the pumpkin, right? I guess sections of the pumpkin. I think that's what they're called. All right, so I've got all my sections, and I'm just going to kind of give it each one of them a different design. So for this one, I'm going to start out with these circles. And here, I have a couple of coloring pages that kind of look like this, but I'm not going to use them as reference. So I've got those circles there. And then for this one, I think I'm going to just kind of use this kind of, it's like a little chain type thing where I put this here, this here. I don't have a plan ahead of time, by the way. I'm just kind of winging this. So it just kind of comes down the middle and then to the end there, just like that. Just the chainsaw. Well, you need to make sure that you have safety precautions in place, right? And then let's do some zigzag here, but I'll do them closer. So they're working on my street this week with sidewalks, and today they're supposed to pour cement at the end of my driveway. And believe it or not, we are actually trapped in my house. Can you believe this? We're trapped. I can't, once the cement is poured, we cannot leave. We could if we walk across this plank that they plan on putting up, but it's crazy. I think they should like be paying us to be trapped. All right, I'm going to use this pattern right here. See this like half circle? I'm going to do that again here. I am eager for this project to be over. It's been quite the episode. Doesn't this kind of look like a zipper right here? And I guess I could, since we've got all of this going on, I guess I could do zigzag here. And then the whole pumpkin will have its own pattern of patterns. It would be like, you know Russian dolls, the dolls inside the dolls. Go out there and put your initials in it. Do you think I should? I threw a penny. That's what I did. I threw a penny where the cement's will be poured. And I'm hoping that the penny stays there. I'm going to go check it after I'm done with this because I may have to supervise the whole cement business. I don't know if they'll let me put my initials in it. Maybe I should put a paw print or something. I don't know. Maybe I should write an affirmation and stick it under the cement. You know, sometimes people remodel their houses and they write something on the walls or on the floor before they do something. A spiral. What is that? Do like snail-like design. Oh, spiral-like design. All right, so I've got those. And then for these two, I think I'll do the same ones. And I'm going to kind of go with this type of design here. Kind of. And then I'll kind of do this. I had to just concentrate for a minute there. I had to put my thinking cap on. You know how it is. My thinking cap has been very cloudy lately. I don't know what's going on. All right, so that one's done. I don't know if they'll let me put my initials out there, but that might be a good idea. Or maybe I should just put like a symbol. I could be like, Prince, how he has like he doesn't have a name, but he has like a symbol for his name. That would be funny. All right, let's see what this one should be. I'm thinking I'm going to go with some circles for this one also, but I want them to be a little different than what's here. And then since I've got that going on over here, I'm going to put it over here also. So it's kind of what brings it together. It's like what gives it the cohesive look, as they say. I don't really know who says that, but they say these people say that. All right, so now I've got all these things in between to create more of a different style pattern. And sometimes I like to contrast it with something that is more the opposite of what I've done. So if I've got these circles, we want to have something a little more linear. But for this one, I think that I'm going to kind of go on an angle for this one. And I'm doing 3 lines together. And then for this one, I'll do 3 lines together, also going in the opposite direction. And then for the outer ones, we'll do something else. Hey, good morning, Heather Berger. So for this one right here, I guess we can do some sort of a, well, what do you think about this kind of like scribbliness? I'm not sure if I should do kind of a scribbliness on there, or we could do a tiny little dots. There we go. So we have that whole thing all set. Now the bottom section, I'm just going to kind of do little dots all over the place. And then I'm not sure if we'll color that in, but if I color it, it will at least, if I use a colored pencil, then maybe I'll at least have um, the dot shine through, show through, the same thing. Hey, Bonnie Hughes. So we're going to be doing a giveaway this morning from the holiday coloring gathering that's going to take place on November 28th and 29th. It's the Thanksgiving Day weekend, and it will be from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. And it's, you don't have to sit in front of the computer from 10 to 8 p.m. I actually encourage you not to, because that's a long time. And each morning on Saturday and Sunday, there'll be a live video at 10 a.m. and we'll be coloring from the holiday coloring gathering PDF that's included in it. It's $9.99 to join the gatherings, but if you win a spot, of course, it's free. And then you'll also be able to participate in giveaways throughout the 2 days. There's going to be a whole schedule that's going to be happening where it's taking place in a private group. I'm excited about it. It's going to be a lot of fun. So we're ready to start coloring. Let's see what's going on. I'm going to start with my pumpkins and start out with these brush markers. These are real brush pens, which means that they have real brush at the end. And if you were to, some brush markers just have like a felt tip, but these, if you actually kind of really, you can actually spread the hairs apart at the end of the brush. So I'm going to go in and color this section here with the orange. The other thing I wanted to tell everybody is that the Winter Camp book is officially on Amazon. My goal was to get it on Amazon before Black Friday, and I was afraid that it was going to take too long to be approved. So I submitted it last week, and lo and behold, it took like 12 hours to be approved. So it's there. Winter Camp is taking place on February 7th. I always say the wrong date in my head. I don't know why. February 7th to 13th. So, Winter Camp usually takes place in January, like that last week of January. But I decided that maybe it would not be a good idea to have it take place the same week of the presidential inauguration. So I opted for February 7 to 13, which is still winter, if you ask me. That's really winter here anyway. That's when we really have kind of like the most snow. Yes. I don't know who that is. We're going to ignore that phone call. If you're messaging me on Facebook right now while we're live, I'm not answering it because I can't be in two places at once. So just know that if you're messaging me on Facebook or calling me on the phone, I'm not answering anything right now. So I went out of the line. I hate when that happens, don't you? If you are not comfortable working with a paintbrush in your hands, then a brush marker is not for you. I'm not going to lie. So, because you really have to make sure that you can manage the tip of that brush. The other thing that's cool about a brush marker, if you've never used one, is that it will, depending on how you hold the brush, it will look like an actual paintbrush, the results. All right, so now let's move on to some yellow. Yellow is always such a sunny, bright, cheerful color, isn't it? I'm going to put some yellow in the background of this. Of course, these pumpkins don't have to look like they're realistic. And I'm not pressing completely down, so it does have a little bit of white. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see how it just has a little bit of white in that? And this way it's creating its own type of pattern also by doing it that way. So not only can you create the pattern with a pen that you're drawing the patterns on, but you can go ahead and recreate a pattern with the coloring supply that you're using in the technique in which you're coloring it. We've also done textures by placing things underneath the page. We do that at Coloring Camp a lot. We do that at color alongs. And those textures can become their own pattern also. So there is our yellow. Of course, I always want to, like, you know, the colors, yellow, yellow, kiss a fellow, all those things. Hey, Tammy Myers, Tammy made it. So I'm just kind of giving these lines with this lighter orange. Again, just kind of leaving it so there's a little bit of white shining through, just so you can kind of create your own pattern right there. Angela says, I bought some brush markers a few weeks ago, but I'm still waiting for them. I've never used them before. I love them. But there are different styles. There are either, you'll find either ones that have that felt tip, and then you'll find some that have the real brush pen. These are by New Tech. Here's the package that they came in. New Tech Innovations watercolor brush pens. They've actually done giveaways with me before. And I believe it comes with, well, it comes with these two little, like, postcards inside the package. I don't know the price. I'm going to add some pink. I love pink and orange all the time. So a little bit of pink right there next to that orange strip. There we go. And then, of course, on the top portion where the stem is, I'm going to go with this little bit of kind of these don't have names, so I'm going to call this like a lime green color. And I am leaving a little bit of white in there because I'm going to do it to this one too. I may go back in and add maybe a gold color in there so it looks a little more realistic. I think it's this one that I'm thinking about. It's kind of an olive color. Just kind of hitting it here and there. Maybe like where the white spots are, right, where it didn't actually come through. There's an awful lot of ink coming out of this pen faster than I want it to be. Hate when that happens. It's kind of a brownish green, which I guess kind of would be called an olive color. I don't know. Brownish green, olive. I guess that's what it's called. And then let's move on to some colored pencils. I do have some brush markers, but I haven't used them. Tammy is telling us, what brand do you got? Does everyone have? So I've got this orange Spear Farben, which is actually called Coral, but it's orange enough to me. And I'm going to color in this section here with the heavy pressure. I'm hoping that my pencil sharpener works today. It's been acting up a little bit. So as soon as I get done coloring this one, what time is it? I want to make sure I do this at the right time. I do. Okay, so, hey, Scarlett and Paisley, say hello, Heather. They were very chatty at the beginning of this video, especially Scarlett, but now I think they've worn themselves out in their sleep. They get so excited when a color along is about to begin. So this is kind of like a red-orange color, I guess. And then since we're moving along with the pink, I don't know what color this is. Is this red or pink? Magenta, even better. I'll use magenta on these dots. But I've got to see if I can get it to sharpen. See, this pencil sharpener was giving me a hard time. I have to bang it. Hang on. I think I'm going to have to buy a new one, but I'm trying to squeeze the life out of it. See that? If your electric pencil sharpener is not working, just bang it and it will work. Sometimes all you need to do is bang it. Hey, Diana. Diana says, good morning, everyone. I have a question. Anyone watching on a smart TV? And if yes, can you comment on TV? I'm using a tablet. to comment, but watching on TV. Alice may know the answer to this question. I would love to know the answer to that question because just last night I was watching some YouTube videos and I was trying to find the spot to comment myself on the smart TV and I could not. I'm not sure if it's possible. I'm thinking it's not. What do you think, Alice? I know Alice watches it on a smart TV, and I know that she was trying to figure out how to do exactly the same thing, Diana. So maybe Alice can help us with that. This is Schwerfarber wheat, and I'm going to just color, and I'm going right on top of those magenta things going on. Those magenta, what do you call them? Spots. The spots. I find it hard to believe that it is not possible to comment. Heather's saying, I don't think you can. Sarah says, in the 80s, we banged the TV to get it to work. I know, really. This one is Cypress Tree. Hey, sometimes all you need to do is bang it, right? I think at the last color along, someone was having a problem with their pencil sharpener. And I said, just bang it. And they said it worked. So I think it's just stuck. I mean, I guess that, I don't know. When in doubt, use a hammer, right? So they say anyway. I don't know if that's really true. All right, we're ready to move on to our next pumpkin. And I'm going to still stick with orange because, hey, it's pumpkin color. I'm thinking it's not possible either, as Diane is saying. Yeah, I don't think it's possible, which is weird that it's not possible. I mean, maybe someone needs to ask Alexa. Does your I just bought a smart TV recently, and it has Alexa on it where I have to press the button to talk to her. I'm not really a fan of Alexa. I don't know if we're going to remain friends or not, but maybe she'll know. She seems to be a little bit of a know-it-all. I did get disgusted with her one day, and I said, Alexa, you stink. And she said, actually, I'm unscented. Maybe one day I'll come out with the scratch and sniff version. I thought that was a little sarcastic. I think she's a little sarcastic, actually. And where do you think they come up with these names for these whatever you call them, artificial intelligent assistants? Bank of America has Erica. I was thinking the other day when I had to ask her a question, why did they pick Erica as her name? I thought that was interesting. So Alice says, I watch on the TV and I comment on my phone. How did you get it so that you could see the comments? Do you use Alexa, Heather? I'm telling you, she's very sarcastic. Oh, Alice, I crack myself up. That's all I know. I do. You got to make yourself laugh. You got to crack yourself up. Don't you think? Life's too short not to just like laugh at yourself, at your own joke, even if it's not a joke. All right, so I've got this area here. I'm going to go with some pink, and I'm going to kind of make it so that it's a little, I don't know, so that you can kind of see the white again, just so it has that little bit of a pattern. You don't like Alexa either? I don't like her. I don't like her. I do not like, what's the other one? Is there another one? Alexa. I thought there was somebody else. So, Siri. I don't use Siri at all. I was forced to use Erica for Bank of America the other day only because I needed to ask them a question. It was the only way I could get somebody to call me. So I did use Erica, but at least she didn't talk to me. I just typed it in. What is the world coming to? Hey, Lynn. Lynn, I know that you're friends with Alexa. You got to have like a whole bunch of, you got to get to the point every single day where you're just laughing so hard that you're just going to like explode. You know who's really funny is when you're laughing is my dog Paisley. She really kind of cracks me up when you're laughing. She just kind of looks at me like, what in the world are you doing? And if you explain things to her, she just completely pays attention as if I'm just, she's going to like do something about it. I don't know what she thinks she's going to do about it. Do you ever talk to people that at the end of talking to them, they just laugh no matter what you say to them? I mean, if there's somebody watching today that does this, I'm not trying to like poke fun, but, and I mean really cracking up laughing. The most serious thing that you're talking about, and at the end, their response is just like a complete explosion of laughter. Does anybody have that happen? My Alexa answered you and is playing music now. Oh, Alexa, you stink, Alexa. See if she responds to that. There's a button to push and it will show the comments, but I turned it off because the comments were distracting me. Oh, on the TV. We're still talking about the TV. Why is she playing music? I don't recall telling her to do that. I'm going to put some blue in this. You returned her? Wow. I would have returned her too, Sarah. I did not expect my TV to come with Alexa at all, at all, at all. I was just like, great. And all those, and someone else that I have to have a conversation with. The other day, I had to get in touch with my sister to ask her a question, and I was talking to my mom, and she said to me, "Did you call her?" I said, "No." I said, "I'll just send her a message." She's like, "Why don't you just call her?" I said, "Because then I have to talk." Do you ever feel like that? That then you have to talk? I don't know. Mary says, now that I hang out with a lot of seniors, I always just laugh that they can't hear me. Yeah, that's different than when someone just like says, I don't know, a very serious thing, and then they just go at the end, you know? Hey, Dawn, or Lola, I should say. So are you able, Bonnie's watching on TV now. Are you able to comment? Hey, you know what the part that I want to know is right now it says there's 22 people watching this video. And there's 22 people watching, and it seems like there's more. Like people are joining the stream and it's not going up. Isn't that weird? Does anybody else see how many people are watching? Is the number different than 22? Yeah, you're right, Lynn. Talking is no longer fun. Of course, if I didn't talk to my dogs, they would think something was wrong. That wouldn't be good. They have to have things explained to them, you know? Like, this is what's happening today. This is what we're doing. I always give them the scoop. Just because they need to be in the know. That's why I do that. So that they can know what is happening, what's going on next. And then they act like they're know-it-alls. Maybe they think that they're Alexa. I see 22 people also. Okay, cool. You forgot I was on YouTube? I almost forgot I was on YouTube. All right, I'm going to bang this again. I don't know. I'm resorted to banging it and squeezing it. I think I need to buy a new one. I think I've got to either I don't know. It's getting the treatment today. Let me tell you. Bang it, squeeze it, pet it. Who knows? Poor pencil sharpener. Those are kind of funky looking pumpkins, aren't they? All right, let's see what else we've got. We've got our background now. That is going to be wild. And I'm going to be as wild as possible in the background. Of course, I talked to my coffee maker, washer, and dryer. Well, you know, are they connected to Alexa? They probably are. My microwave can connect to Alexa. It is not. I don't have Alexa in that way. So she's not going to control my life. I refuse. Okay, enough of bashing Alexa, right? She's probably listening to me. It's on Lynn's house, and she's probably getting like hurt feelings or something. It's okay. With that much calisthenics trying to sharpen a pencil, I think it's time for a new one. I'm squeezing the life out of it. Just like last night, I was on the phone, and all of a sudden, this black screen appears on my cell phone. Completely black screen. I could not get it to go away. It was this black box. It just kept floating and floating. So I closed out all the apps that were on it. I'm trying to figure out what the heck is going on. And now I cannot get the phone just to turn off. So I call my niece to find out if my phone is working. It was like my test phone call. And I tell her what I'm doing to it. And she said to me, don't you think it's time to buy a new phone? I said, nope, I'm not buying a new phone. I am squeezing the life out of this phone. It is not dead yet. She said, well, if you can't make a phone call on it, then I would say it's dead. But I got it to work. Thanks, Bonnie. My husband always said he didn't want Alexa in the house, and they didn't, and they didn't listen. That's what Sarah's telling us. So that Alexa's listening to me. I'm just going to keep saying her name over and over. We're all going to open our windows and scream out the window. Alexa! It's like Rocky. You remember that movie, Rocky? All right, let's see what else we've got for colored pencils here. Ooh, the next layer. Let's see. We've got some yellow going on. I'm thinking we've got to add some purple. Did I bang what? Did I bang it or did Lynn? Try to open. Oh, the phone. No, I didn't bang the phone. Try to open this. It's a picture of my screen on the TV. I don't see anything. No, I didn't want to bang the phone. That would have been terrible. I'm going to go with some purple here for the background. I'm going to start out with a heavy pressure, and then move up to light. Same thing here. And then I guess I'll go with every other for this purple business. As soon as I'm done with this purple, I'm going to stop this page, and I'm going to bring out my giveaway bowl and pull a name to see who will win a spot in the holiday coloring gathering. And if you're not watching the YouTube video, obviously you can't see me doing this, but if you do, people could win that are not watching. People entered by sending me an email back to an email that I sent out. So that's how people won. That's how people are going to win. How people entered. I'm just going to call my state of mind, I don't know, confusion, fog, what the heck? All right, so let's do the giveaway. Technology is not my friend. I'm not sure it'll work. I don't think it'll work if you send something. Okay, Alexa, get ready. We're doing a giveaway. Maybe I should ask her who the winner is. All right, so we're doing the giveaway right now for the holiday giveaway, which is happening November 28th, 29th. I already said that about a million times. And but it's the most exercise I'm going to get today, by the way, Sharon. Okay, we've got a winner picked. Melody Jones. Melody is the winner. Melody is our winner today of the holiday giveaway. Congratulations to Melody. Let's see if I don't know if she's watching still. To Melody Jones, winner of okay, let's hope that Melody's watching. I don't know if Melody's still watching or not. All right, let's move on to another color. Congratulations, Melody. So exciting. And Melody is a person that loves, loves, loves Christmas. Oh, good. Winter camp is on Amazon Australia. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you. Hey, Sandra. Let's use some blue for the next one. We've got this here. She is the winner. I'll put it in here. Winner. I'm going to just leave it up there. I don't know if she's watching or not, but I will get in touch with Melody. Maybe I'll call her on the phone and congratulate her. Maybe I'll do that. It's always fun to talk to Melody. So this is just cerulean. This is a pretty blue. Always kind of reminds me of the color of the sky, or the color that I want the sky to be. Color of the sky is not this color here today, but it's nice outside. But last night the wind was howling. Did anyone else have a lot of wind last night? Wow. It was really windy. Somebody's huge plant, like flower pot. It was huge. I mean, like a really big flower pot, probably maybe, I don't know, 20 inches diameter, I guess. And full of dirt, full of plants. And it completely blew over, which I was shocked that it was that windy. She won a spot in the holiday coloring gathering, Bonnie, which takes place on September, November 28th and 29th, Thanksgiving weekend. It's going to be a 2-day event, and it's $9.99 to participate. You get a PDF to participate, and the PDF has, I don't have the PDF printed right now. I need to print it today, actually. It's on my list. It has Christmas cards, all things Christmas. Christmas cards, Christmas bookmarks, Christmas gift tags, all things you color, Christmas coloring pages. And we're going to be doing a live color along at 10 a.m. on Saturday. And then throughout the day, every couple of hours, you'll be able to comment on different posts throughout the day until 8 o'clock that night and to win things. And then the next day on Sunday, we'll do another live color along, which will be something from the book, just like the day before. And again, every couple of hours throughout the day on Sunday, you'll be able to go in and comment. And then on Sunday evening at 7 p.m., I'll be doing another live color along. I didn't want this color. What am I thinking? So that's what's happening. So I hope you can still join. You can go to my website to sign up for it, annemanera.com. If you're interested, it's $9.99 for the PDF. How did we see the winner before you picked? There must have been a delay. You mean on the comment? There must be a delay in what I type versus what I do, right? So you saw it in the chat. That's weird. I don't know. Thank you, Heather. This color I'm using right now is called Flamingo Pink. And to be honest, it looks like orange to me. I don't know about you. I mean, I'm not really up close and personal with the flamingo, so I don't really know if this is actually a flamingo color. Jean says the holiday coloring gathering is going to be so much fun. I love the PDF book. The PDF book has a lot of stuff in it. It's got a letter to Santa. It's got some grayscale coloring pages, and we'll take a look at a variety of different things on that during those live videos. And I just thought it would be a fun way to kind of celebrate the holiday, because a lot of people are not able to get together with other people in person, right? So people are missing out on family gatherings. They're missing out on gatherings with their coworkers. They're missing out on gatherings with maybe a senior center that they belong to, or different types of parties like that. So, and things just seem to be getting a little bit worse with the pandemic as far as what you can and cannot do. So, you kind of got to keep the faith with the holiday season, right? I can't remember if I signed up or not. I will have to check. I don't remember either. I have to look too. We had lots of rain and wind last night about 9 p.m. Mary's saying. Yeah, we did too. Lynn says it was a dark, rainy, and stormy night. This sounds like the first line of a novel. It was a tornado watch. Oh my goodness. Was it really? I don't know if we had a tornado watch here or not. I was just concerned about quickly shutting off my computer before but first I needed to spend my Kohl's cash. I have my priorities. I needed to finish my Kohl's shopping and spend my Kohl's cash. Oh, so sorry to hear, Tammy. That Kohl's cash is like pressure to me. When last time I had Kohl's cash, it was like $40 worth of Kohl's cash. I was like, what the heck am I gonna do? They get you every time, and then you buy something else at Kohl's and they give you more cash. It's like CVS. Every time you go there, they give you a coupon. They applied more restrictions in New York. Alice, they need to apply more restrictions here. It's too many people. Way too many people lately. Just out of control, man. All right, I'm going to go back in with this vanilla. Oh, no, this isn't the one. This is golden yellow, maybe? Oh, I thought I wanted vanilla flower. Hot sun. Hot sun. I'll go with hot sun. And I'm just going to go back in around... I don't know if it's making a difference or not. Is it? Maybe a little bit. Just a little bit. Can't really tell too much, but enough that I know about it. And, you know, sometimes you have to do things to a coloring page or to something you're creating that maybe only you know about and no one else knows about. I guess it's kind of like wearing, like, I don't know, a fancy undergarment or something, right? Only you know about it. Well, I don't know about that. All right, so kind of filling in all of these. And it's complete. I love it. Yeah, some people are really into flamingos. They put flamingos in the yard. I saw some plastic flamingo that had like a Santa hat on or something. Did you see that? That was kind of crazy. Oh, did you finish watching Queen's Gambit? I finished it. I wasn't happy with the ending, but I did finish it. I made myself finish it because I was kind of losing interest on like episode maybe 5, and then I wasn't going to finish it. But then I decided to. I don't know what I'm going to watch next. They say there are restrictions in New Jersey, Connecticut, and Massachusetts. Well, there's still restrictions here in Rhode Island, but I think they need to do something else. You know, I think I need to be put in charge of this whole, like, restriction. No, I don't know. I would never. I want to be the person that's in charge of that. That is a crazy job. I hope that they create more restrictions here because there's too many people that are just not following what they should be doing. Okay, so this is today's page. Complete. Love it. This was fun. Thank you, Sandra. Sandra says so whimsical and fun. Somebody asked me, I was watching a stream earlier and she agreed to feature my books on her channel and to do a giveaway. And she said to me, as long as there's no naked people. And I said, oh no, I do not have any naked people in my coloring books. They're very whimsical and fun, and that's how they'll remain. There's no swear words. They're clean, wholesome fun, right? Good for you, Mary. Mary says, I'm cutting out on my own. No more Sunday brunch with the ladies for me. I'm complete. I have my own restrictions also. No one's allowed to come to my house. That's my first restriction, unless you're delivering me something, of course. But no one's allowed to come in. Like family members, nobody's allowed to come in. So let's take a look at what we've done so far. So we've done this page today, creating patterns. This was fun. And here was our grayscale page that we did last week. This was a lot of fun with colored pencils. Pointillism was the week before. That was a blast. And then we did highlighters and colored pencils with this one. This page is similar to a Bursting Mandalas page, so that was a lot of fun. Chalk pastels. The mushrooms. What mushrooms? On the end? Are you talking about Queen's? What part did I miss about the mushrooms? And this was the first one. So next time we meet will be next week, next Monday, and we'll be coloring this mandala, which will be done in glitter gel pens. You can use any brand of gel pen, and I'll be using a variety. Don't ask me what I'm even using, because I have like a whole bunch of them just in a tin that I've been using. So before I leave today, a few people had asked me earlier if I would flip through a couple of coloring books, one of them being Holiday Gnomes. So I thought I would do a quick flip through of Holiday Gnomes and my Gnomes coloring book. Thank you to everyone who's purchased these books. This has been an incredible outpouring of support for Holiday Gnomes and for my Gnomes book. This is the page I'm working on right now from Holiday Gnomes, but I've been working on a few different pages from these books. So this is Holiday Gnomes coloring book. This is 24 pages to color. There's 2 copies of every page, just like every other book that I have. And oh, except for the mushroom. My books don't have naked people. No, that's true. No naked people. I was actually looking at this online art class that you can take to draw nude models, naked people. Speaking of that, isn't that crazy? All right, so this is Holiday Gnomes, and all of the pages in this book are gnome related. Some of them have snowmen, some little dogs and cats, and they're all holiday themed. I need to let Scarlett out for a minute. Hang on 1 second. Come on. You want to go in there? So this one always cracks me up every time I see it colored, because when I see the shoes colored, I think I worked on this one the other day. I think I did color this one the other day. Let me see. No, these are the ones I colored. This one I did last night actually, and I used just a number 2 pencil and watercolor pencils. So I thought I would do something different. And then, I colored this one also with brush markers yesterday. And this is the one I'm working on now. Is this first one right here. And I started using some watercolor pencils on this. So this was, I have 2 gnome books. Sarah's right. So this is Holiday Gnomes. We'll do a quick flip through here. This one's so much fun. I love this one. I think I like this guy's beard that goes all the way down to the floor, rather than the ones that kind of just end in the middle of the shirt. I don't know. Which ones do you like? Some of them have some ornaments. Somebody told me I need to do a book, Gnomes Around the World. So I don't know. I'm thinking of working on a Valentine Gnomes book. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing that or not. But this one is the holiday one. So this one's a lot of fun. Some of them have these pages that are kind of like a frenzy style book, and some of them do not. Here's their family picture up in the corner. Some of them have some cats. And if you've purchased one of these books, if you could go in and give it a review on Amazon, I would greatly appreciate it. That would be so helpful. Here's one with a little house. Here's one holding a candle. This little couple, they're holding hands. You can't see the hands they're holding. They're in the pot. They're behind. This kind of reminds me of like the 3 wise men, but not really. It's not really religious. It's more like holiday theme. With the tree, here's another one. And then here's that first page. So there's 2 copies of every page. That's Holiday Gnomes. And then the other book, the other Gnomes book, which is just Gnomes coloring book. This is the first one that came out. This one I've been working on these pages for a while. Let me just get these organized here. Then my gnomes will be mixed up and I won't know where they belong, where they live. Yeah, I think I'll do a Valentine one, Sarah. I'm gonna get Scarlett. This one was a lot of fun to draw. This was the first one, and again, it is this horizontal landscape version. And yeah, so I'm thinking Valentine gnomes, and I don't know, gnomes around the world. I kind of pictured maybe a gnome in different landmarks throughout the world, maybe like in front of the Eiffel Tower, in front of like Stonehenge, maybe in front of the Statue of Liberty. That would be kind of funny. More woman gnomes would look good. You think? All right. Alice is my gnome expert. This one, of course, this is the mushroom garden. Just shrooms. Gnomes and mushrooms, they kind of go together, right? They also kind of remind me of, every time I look at these guys, they kind of remind me of ZZ Top, the band. You know, the band ZZ Top? I don't know why, but it does. This one's kind of a simpler page with the bed. Some bees floating around. This one's just kind of a crowd. This was a fun page to draw, actually. Another one with the dog. Love thy dog is what the sign says. A couple of gnomes just hanging out underneath some mushrooms for shade. I thought about putting some of these gnome drawings on a t-shirt or a sweatshirt. I thought that would be kind of cool. Let me know if that's something you're interested in. And, of course, 2 pages of each in this book, so you can color twice or share with a friend. 24 pages. These are the ones that, this is what I'm working on now, and I'll show you the ones that I've colored. I've been coloring a lot of these gnomes books. I've never colored an entire book that I've drawn, but I decided to try it this time and give it a go. Gnomes at famous places. You think that would be funny? These are the ones I've already colored from this book, and I've had a lot of fun coloring them, actually. This woman in front of the wall. This one, just with markers. And leaving some white is always cool, always a lot of fun. Adding some scribble or some dots for the beards. This one I do not like at all. I did this with tempera, but I didn't want to throw it away. This was a watercolor pencil one. This was watercolor pencil also. This was just regular colored pencil. I think I used Schwerfarben for this. Markers for this one. And colored pencils for this one. Number 2 pencil and an orange pencil on this one. My son's casino he worked at is already laying people up again. Yeah, I think that casinos are not, I mean, I feel bad for your son, but I don't know. It's just, people just need to, I just see so many people just doing too many things, you know? Here's that crowd again. Here's another gnome with a mushroom. The bedroom scene. And this is the one that I'm working on now. So I have a few more pages left of this book to color. Yeah, I just there's just so many people that are affected by what's happening. So this page is from my Christmas Frenzy book. So anyway, thanks so much for joining me today. I hope that you can check out my books on Amazon. Check out my website, annemanera.com. And I will get in touch with our friend Melody Jones, let her know that she is won. And I will see everyone soon. Hey, hope you have a great day today. Do something fun and enjoy the day. Thanks so much, everyone.